Jeremy Leslie here with an educational video on workflow components. The components discussed in this video include the vital signs, intake and output, labs glucose, diagnostics, microbiology, and pathology components. The initial component we will discuss is the vital signs component, which is fairly self-explanatory. The default view will show the latest values over the past month, limited to the number of columns that are visible on your screen. Please be aware that this may not include a full 24-hour vital signs for patients who are in the ICU who have frequent vital sign results. In this scenario, clicking the last 24-hour filter will change the display to now show the past 24 hours. In this scenario, now showing the temperature. In addition, we have included the daily weight in the vital signs. You have options through the drop-down caret to select look-back times up to 3 months in the past. There is an option to select ambulatory view, which will show the most recent result of each vital sign in the leftmost column. However, each result in that column may not be at the same time. For example, the temperature was 8 hours ago, however, the heart rate was recorded 13 minutes ago. You can click on any vital sign to see a graphical trend of the results. Clicking back on this button will toggle back to your normal acute care view. Clicking on the vital signs hyperlink will take you to the vitals recent in the results review tab from the table of contents. Clicking the back caret will return you to the workflow page. The next component we will discuss is the intake and output component, which again is fairly self-explanatory. It will show 24-hour intake and output data. Clicking on the caret here will show details of Foley catheter and drain outputs. Clicking on the hyperlink of intake and output will take you to the iView INO in the table of contents, which can be set up to show intake and output total graph as displayed here. The next component we will discuss is the lab results component. By default, it will show all labs except for POC glucose. These are removed to minimize the empty space inside the spreadsheet. You have look-back filters to go back the past month, the past 24 hours, all the way back to the past 5 years. Additionally, you have display filters, which may be selected by clicking here to help you more quickly identify specific laboratory results. The first option, a high-value labs filter, includes a CBC without indices, CMP, and coags. This is designed to show the most common labs on one screen without a scroll bar. In addition, you have options for blood gases, as well as general chemistry, cardiac markers, and others. The lab's glucose component includes all the point-of-care glucose testing so that these can be reviewed without cluttering up the general lab results table. Clicking on the hyperlink in the labs header will take you to the results review, labs recent. The diagnostics component is again pretty self-explanatory. It includes look-back filters up to the past 5 years. Clicking on the diagnostics hyperlink will take you to results review. Clicking on the name of the test will open up the test for review. This would be a optimal time to highlight and tag information that you find valuable. The microbiology component is similarly self-explanatory. You have look-back filters going back to the past 24 months. The hyperlink from the header will go to the microbiology section. You can sort any of these columns by clicking on them and clicking on a result will show the details of that result, including the susceptibilities. Pathology report is similarly self-explanatory with look-back filters going back 24 months. Clicking on the report opens the result, which again may be a great time to select and tag information that you find valuable. This is the end of this video. Please watch the other videos to see the information concerning use of the other components in the workflow page.